And good morning to my YouTube subscriber. You're looking well. Well, look at this. A beautiful sunny morning, 6th of November. It's hot and it's only 11 o'clock and the bike's all packed and I'm ready to get back on the road again. As you probably know, you may not know, about 2 weeks ago, I broke my ankle. And to cut a long story short, the last video you saw, the evening before, I was camping in the many miles away in the wilderness, and about 11 o'clock at night I went out to dig a hole. Use your imagination. Anyway, well, in the process of looking for somewhere to dig a hole, as it was dark, my foot went down into a crevice or a hole and I hurt my ankle. And the next day I rode 300 miles to this place where I am now. And that was it. And that was the last video I made. And then the next day, I noticed my foot wasn't very well. It turned a funny colour. So I thought, I'll go to the hospital. And it turned out that my ankle was broken. And that was it. So after they put a cast on my leg, they wheeled me into the foyer. I told them I was waiting for a taxi, and I waited about 20 minutes, and when it was quiet I hopped around the back of the hospital, hopped onto my bike and rode back to the campsite where I've been for the past 2 weeks. And it's not been easy, but then again it's not been hard. I was in the Navy for many years, used to going away and long periods at sea, so being on my own just wasn't a problem at all. Plus I had my Kindle and I had lots of books and I was reading about a book a day, so it was just a small break in my journey. Anyway, this morning I took my cast off, packed everything away, and now I'm on the road again. Now initially my plan was to come to Motril and catch the ferry over to eastern Morocco, Nido. But I'm going to make a slight change on that plan. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to ride to Gibraltar, and about 5 kilometres north of Gibraltar there's a little campsite there with a swimming pool, and that's where I'm going to stay for a few days. And if my ankle doesn't feel good, then I could pop into the hospital in Gibraltar, have it looked at again, and then there's no language problems or anything like that. But if everything is okay, then later in the week or maybe over the weekend, that's when I'm going to pop across to Morocco. So here we are. Still in sunny Spain. I'm fully recovered. Yeah, got my 2 legs back again. Gear changing, not going to be a problem at all. All I've got to do is just be careful, trying to keep the weight off my leg. But to all intents and purposes today, I'm going to be sitting down on the bike all day. And then when I get to near Gibraltar, put the tent up and rest up for a couple of days. And another reason why I'm going to Gibraltar is I'm running short of tea. I've tried the Spanish tea bags, but they're just not as strong as the ones I'm used to, Yorkshire tea. So I know there's a Morrison's in which is a big supermarket in the UK. There's a Morrison's in Gibraltar, so maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, I'm going to slip into Morrison's and stock up with tea again, because I love a good cup of tea. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Especially when you get to this age. Anyway, that's me. The bike's all ready. Yesterday I did a few preps. I loosened the chain a little bit and put some more lube in the automatic chain lube, checked everything out, and she's ready to go. And this is us in Spain. I'm heading to the west now towards Gibraltar, and thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me anyway. And also, before I go, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who actually made a comment on the YouTube and on the Facebook site, just saying well done and saying get well soon. And I don't have a great circle of friends. I've got a few biker friends. I've got a small family, but to get the good wishes from just so many people. It honestly blew my mind. I just couldn't believe it. And it just goes to show what a friendly and cuddly bunch that bikers are. Unlike unlike the people on four wheels. But there you go. But what a great bunch of people you are. And I've had so many get well wishes. It's just been. I've tried to reply to a lot of them, but there was just so many I couldn't. So anyway, the show's back on the road. I'm heading to the west towards Gibraltar. A couple of days of sunshine and some relaxation, just to make sure that the my ankle is okay. Because I know that once I go over to Morocco, if you have any problems, then I'm in deep trouble. So I just want to make sure everything's okay before I make the trip. And if everything's okay, then next week we're into Morocco and southward bound. So that's great. This is Spain, sunshine. It's me. I'm better again, and I'm on the road. So thank you very much indeed. Bye bye. And hello to my YouTube subscriber, you're looking very well. And here I am. I'm at Camping La Casita, which is about 5 kilometres north of Gibraltar, and it's in a beautiful little, it's hidden away. It's quite a big campsite. There's hundreds of trees and lots of shade. There's toilets, there's a small shop, there's even a restaurant and a bar, and it's great. And very few people here. The owner says, just go and pick somewhere, camp where you want, which was great. I'm staying here for 4 nights. I've paid for 4 nights, and it was €88 for the 4 nights. So €22 a night. It's normally I like to pay about €10 if I pay for camping, but considering all the facilities, including hot and cold running water, so I'm gonna have a shower tonight, a good long shower, and I may even no, I'm gonna cook my own food tonight, but tomorrow I may treat myself and go to the restaurant. Anyway, so I'm about 5 kilometres north of Gibraltar. And that's it. I made the journey. I've come all the way from Castel de Ferro. It was about 250 kilometres. The first part of it was great, but as soon as you get to Malaga, after that, it's just chaos, really. Stretches of congestion, stretches of open road for miles. One thing that I found down here on this part of the southern coast, the driving isn't as good as other parts of Spain. Everyone here seems to hog the outside lane. Must be a lot of Brits living down here. They must have caught the habit. But it was okay. I stopped twice. I had to stop for fuel. And I gave my ankle a rest and I had something to drink. And then I carried on and I stopped about 20 minutes before I got to where I am now, because I was just coming up to a petrol station. I saw that big verandas at the side, so I went and had something to eat, a little snack and something to drink. So here I am. The ankle has survived. I honestly, when I left, I stopped at Motril. I went to Decathlon and I bought this thing that goes around your foot, like a brace and a support, and it's actually helped. But I actually thought my downshifts are no problem at all, but my upshifts are a little bit difficult. In fact, I found it easier with the cast on doing an upshift than actually with my boot on. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is I've booked for 4 nights. I'm going to stay here for 4 nights, give this some rest. I'm just going to take it easy, and I quite like this. There's lots of shade, it's very green, it's very peaceful. The other campsite, it was a little bit open, it was a little bit gusty at times. There was only one toilet, which wasn't too bad when I was on my own, but when there was lots of other camper vans there, it was a little bit busy. Also, it was all gravel there, where here it's grass, so I'm going to have a peaceful night. And also where I was before, there was lots of flies, because it was an agricultural area, zillions of flies, so I used to have to keep the tent zipped up, the inner zip, which is what you should do anyway. The inner, you should keep it zipped up all day, and the only time you unzip it really is when you go in there, because you never know what's going to crawl into the tent. But here there's no flies, very few anyway, and it's been good. So just over here there's a nice big toilet block. Just behind me there's a swimming pool, which is why I'm paying €22 a night, I suppose. I just had a quick look and I don't think it'll be heated, so I don't think I'll be going in somehow. But there's some beds down there, so I may go and lie down next to the pool tomorrow. Anyway, this is it. So the journey today was great. The only time I lost my patience was there was a bit of a toll road. I always try and tell the sat nav to avoid toll roads, but for some reason I must have took the wrong turning and ended up on a toll road, and it was €2.20. So I stopped, and you've got to get your gloves off, put your gloves there, and then you've got to try and dig around to try and fetch some coins. Then some chap behind me, beep, beep, beep. So I looked round at him, and then I got my wallet, put the card in, wouldn't accept my card. So I fished around for some coins, didn't have enough. So what I did, I just snuck up a little bit, and there was a gap wide enough to get the bike through, so I snuck through. But as I was going through, I dropped one of my gloves, and so I had to park the bike, get off the bike, walk over, and the guy behind had gone over my glove. So I'm stood there waiting for him to move. He's looking at me, his girlfriend's looking at me in shock, thinking, what does he want? What does he want? And I just looked at him, and eventually he went, and then I went and picked my glove, and the people in the car that behind were laughing. But I think the guy and the girl in the car thought I was going to attack them. Anyway, I got my glove and got back on the bike, and then got going again. So this is me. The ankle, it's okay. It feels good. I think the pain I'm feeling is around the joint more than anything else. I think the bone itself is okay. It's mending because I've got full lateral movement. I can go up and down a little bit, and also I can stand on it, and it doesn't hurt. But I'm still going to keep my weight off it. It's just the up and down movement. So I imagine that's the joint. So I'm going to rest here for a couple more days. Not tomorrow, but the day after. I may pop into Gibraltar because I need to replenish my stocks of tea. Plus I can get some fish and chips in Gibraltar, which will be an exciting moment. And that's it. So what I'll do is I'm going to sign off. I'm afraid the footage from riding today is pretty boring. Just on the roads and just a bit of motorway. So I'm going to keep it short. So all I can say to you is maybe towards the weekend, but definitely next week. I'm definitely going to go over to Morocco next week, and then let the fun begin. And until then, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.